This is a hyperbolic paraboloid, also known as the saddle or Pringles. In this video, I'm going to show you how to identify its equation instantly and how to handle a problem which involves completing the square. We will also do a step-by-step manual sketching for this graph, and finally, a challenge problem will be given. Let's go. Let us first look at the surface when c is greater than 0. We slice it vertically by setting y equals 0. You may notice that this term will vanish. We are left with a parabola which opens downward. This forms the legs of our saddle. If we slide this plane along the y-axis, the parabola walks with us, maintaining the curve throughout the surface. You can also obtain a parabola which opens upward if you set x equals 0. So this plane and its intersection with the surface is actually this one. If you move this plane in the direction of x-axis, you will obtain a parabola, which is this one. So though it changes its size, but it is still a parabola. What will happen if you cut this surface horizontally across z equals 0? So we have this one. Based on the equation, if you set z equals 0, you will obtain two different lines. What we mean is these lines. If you move this plane upward or downward, the intersection always gives you hyperbolic shape, which is this one as the intersection. And if this one goes upward, this is the hyperbola, which is different direction from the lower part. Hence, we have the hyperbolic paraboloid. Now, these are the different forms for the equations of hyperbolic paraboloid, where h and l is the center of your surface, which can be seen in the following figure. It is the point where these two parabolas met, and that is also called the saddle point. Question is, how will you instantly determine whether an equation is of this form? To do this one, given that all variables are on the same side, the first condition you need to verify is the sign of two squared variables are different. If one is positive, then the other one should be negative. The second one is the highest exponent of the other variable is 1. So the variable we mean here is the variable which is different from those who are squared. Okay, let us now consider the following examples. For the first item, as you can see, all variables are on the same side. Since x squared and y squared is of different signs, and only one variable is not squared, then this is a hyperbolic paraboloid. Okay, for item number 2, we have the squared variables z squared and y squared. Since this is positive and this one is also positive, this means this is not a hyperbolic paraboloid. For the third item, we have negative z squared and we also have negative x squared. So this is not a hyperbolic paraboloid. So this one is a hyperbolic paraboloid. These two are not. Then for the final item, as you can see, you have some variables here now which is not squared. However, x squared and this one is of the same variable. We simply look at the leading coefficient of this highest exponent, x squared, and similar for the y. So both of these are of variable y, but this one is y squared. You simply look at the coefficient of y squared and x squared. And as you can see, z here is the other variable not equal to x squared, and y squared, which is of highest degree, equal to 1. Therefore, this is a hyperbolic paraboloid. Let us now sketch the graph of the following equation. For the coordinate axis, I will use straight line, since in real life, you can actually use ruler for this one. When you set x equals 0, you will have a parabola which opens upward. Then what you can do is, you can create a parabola like this. First is your origin. And then try to draw a parabola like this. So try to do it slowly so that you won't make mistakes. But anyway, I suggest you use pencil for the outline before you try to use ball pen. If you consider this height to be c, you may consider the same height for the downward parabola. Hence, you may estimate this one as negative c. The parabola which opens onward, I will use this one. Okay, so first, okay, so suppose we're using pencil, I will try to erase this one and use broken line. In these tips, you need to draw a hyperbola on that part. So say for example, you will create a hyperbola this way and this way. And this one, hyperbola here and hyperbola here. And then you need to connect this side and this one. And this one and this one. This one also with this one and this one with this one. Now, it remains to shade this one. So you can actually use your pencil, but in my case, I will try to shade this one in a classroom setup. So it's like I'm using a chalk. Okay, so that's how you draw a hyperbolic paraboloid. So you can, it's up to you how to color this one or use any other colors if you want. Now, let us consider the following challenge problem. Sketch the graph of x squared minus y squared plus 2y plus z minus 2 equals 0. To solve this problem, let us first find h, k, and l. So let us do completing the square. So you have minus y squared minus 2y. Then you have plus z minus 2 equals 0. Since you need to add 1 here so that you will have 1 minus 1 squared and this one is negative, it's like you're subtracting negative 1 in total. So you need to plus 1 here so that the total value will be 0. So that's why we have plus 1 and this one is also plus 1. And this one simplifies to x squared minus y minus 1 squared plus z minus 1 equals 0. Let us now rewrite this one into one of those equations that you have mentioned earlier. So we have z minus 1 and then you have y minus 1 squared and then you have minus x squared. So here you can identify your h, k, and l. So you have your h equals 0, your k equals 1, and your l equals 1. With your a, b, and c are equal and equal to. Now that we have found the center of our surface, which is h, k, and l, consider the following steps. Step 1. Set your h, k, and l equal to 0 and graph this one normally. For step 2, from that saddle point, after graphing, you need to plot this point to locate the true origin. If we graph this one normally, what we'll have is this one. Now notice that this is the saddle point we are referring to, which is supposedly equal to 0, 1, 1. Now to find the true origin, what you need to do is you need to plot the negative of this one. So that is 0, -1, and -1 from this point. Okay, let's do that one. Since this one is of height c, then this one is should be equal to 1. So we need to move downwards by -1. So this one, you end up here. And then you move y by -1. So that's why you have this one. Y by -1 approximately. And since your x is equal to 0, this one is the location for your origin. And then this is your x-axis and this one is your y-axis. So that's how you sketch the graph of this challenge problem. Feel free to comment what types of quadric surface you want to cover next. See you in our next video.